Okay. Okay, and this is what we're gonna do tonight. Nobody inside, but we're gonna do this. Okay. it working? Is it live? And yes, we're live. Okay, cool. Good. Pokemon Yellow, what you gonna do? It's like just a regular playthrough, just a regular, you know, what do you call it? Like a fast play, speed run. What's it gonna be? Oh, by the way, today I picked up my Yellow, like a bunch of old cartridges of mine. Like I have a crystal that's gone, but my Yellow, which is by far the oldest of them, from '98, is like 20. It's 20, 98, 99. I think it's 99. It's 20 years old. It still has a battery in it. I can like the save is still there. I still got my full save with like the full Pokédex, all my Pokemon, everything. Like I was really happy, and I also had to dig up my Game Boy Color to play it, and it just made me feel so nostalgic. It was really fun to see because I was sure that it was going to be gone, but it's still all there. I was really happy about it. Probably won't play through it on Twitch. Why not? You can like you can sort of like do an okay speed run in like less than 3 hours. It's pretty doable, I guess. Cool. Depends. That works. I was planning on doing. I was gonna do plus one minus today because it's Friends Day, and like but uh, my DS, the one with like where I could actually put a Game Boy Advance slot in it, like was at a friend's, and my Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is like not even on yet. Like I haven't even started playing it. It's still got a factory seal. So it turns out that I have no way to actually hunt for a close on mine. So I gave up on that. If I'd had more time today, I'd have to do it. Also, are you streaming right now? Because I'll go and watch your stream as well. Should be fun. Currently live. Okay, I'm gonna check you out. And you know, if I'm done before you, then I'll definitely I'll host you for sure. Daylight. I just skipped a bit here. Okay. It says you're. It tells me you're offline, or are you live on a different name? Gonna need to get a tissue. I'll be right back. Forgot. Just in case. Fifi, you made it. Good morning, mein Freundin. Wie geht es dir? Well, I am a little bit tired. I did some work, did some research today, uh, and I didn't have the time to get everything that I wanted ready. I was gonna do a plus one minus hunt, but in the end, I I didn't have the time. Like, and I didn't have the right video game. My DS was at my friend's place. I had absolutely nothing to play. Any Game Boy Advance games on. So in the end, I can't do plus one minus. So I'm just sticking to sticking to Celebi for now. But by next week, like I'm gonna have like a lot of different things ready for streams and videos. Also, very late, huh? I'm always impressed that you actually managed to come and stick around for a very long time, even if you're on vacation. Did you go out and smell the flowers today? No flowers, just room air. Room air? That sounds gross. Sounds like sounds like a closed like locker room with just a sweaty smell on it. Like maybe what the bed of a Snorlax would sound like. Oh, so the question of the day is about pronunciation. What is a confusing Pokemon name pronunciation for you? And so like in German, you guys have different names for most of the Pokemon. How is it for you? Like, do you also know like most of their names in English, or is that something that none of you like? You guys just don't know them. Oh wow, that had not it had not hit me until now. Like I didn't realize. So when I say, "Oh, I wanted to hunt Plusle and Minum," you have no idea who I'm talking about, do you? Yeah, yeah, I know some of them are the same. Like like Charizard is Glurak. Is that it? Glurak. Which I guess is that supposed to mean like hot or warm or boiling dragon, boiling wyvern? Yeah, that's right. See, I know names in German too. Actually, I learned German by playing Pokemon. A lot of it actually. Like, is the glue in Glurak like the same as the glue in Glühwein? Like, is that what it's supposed to mean? Like hot or warm? Okay, because glut. I did not know that Amber was glut. Okay, that changes a lot. Rock. Well, in Borderlands, I don't know. Have you ever played Borderlands? Do you like shooters? Do you like RPGs? Because there are these enemies, like these animals. They're called Rex. They're like these little, like tiny little dragon bat thingies. So I don't know if maybe that's where their name comes from. But do you do first person shooters or RPGs for that matter? Well, Borderlands, it's like a first person shooter RPG, and like I'm really sorry. Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh sorry, I got like completely distracted by something else, like a TV show. It's a really good TV show, but it's the Queer Eye, the one I talked about yesterday. Okay, so yeah, so it's like an RPG where you kill enemies and you get XP. Then your character gets stronger, and then you get to use like stronger weapons. They drop weapons like machine guns, submachine guns, but the weapons have like stats and they have like elements. You can have like a fire machine gun or a shock shotgun, and it's really fun. The game is really funny. Like all of the dialogues, the stories, the art is super. Like it's amazing. Just a lot of things to do, a lot of secrets, a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of references. It's a really, really, really fun game. And the next one's about to come out on September. So this is a Pokemon channel, but as soon as the game's out, I'm gonna start streaming that one too because I love the game so much, so much, like so much. And you have like four main, what's it called? Four main classes of characters that you can play as, and each one has a special ability. And as you level up, you have skill trees, and you can put points in those skill trees to make your abilities and your guns and everything stronger. You give yourself extra attributes. It gets really amazing. Like there, it comes to a point where you're just so powerful that you press a couple of buttons and there's like things exploding everywhere. The characters is like it's in this planet where there's no right or wrong. So all the characters, like a lot of them, are just like insane. Like, there's these guys in the middle of the desert, and they'll just come running at you with axes and be like, ah, yeah, I'm gonna turn you into a meat bicycle. It's really funny. It's a really good game. Also, if you get the new game, we can play together. How cool would that be? Yes, I know Skyrim. Uh, I have not played it because one, I don't have it. Yeah, that's it. I don't have it, and I know it's a really big game. Like it's long. There's a lot to do, and I'm a completionist. I like getting everything 100%. So just thinking how long it would take for me to get 100% of that game, it gives me anxiety already. So I'm sort of afraid of starting. But I want to try it someday. At least try it. So you're into Skyrim. I'm sure it is. I have a friend who played like part of it. I'm not sure if he finished, or I'm not sure if it was a demo. I don't know. Skyrim is already like what 7 or 8 years old. It's an old game by now, isn't it? Well, if I play it, I would have to try like real hard just to play through the story, finish it, and that's it. Because if I start trying to get everything, I'm gonna be wasting so much time. Yeah, yeah. I remember it was like so huge in the internet, like memes all the time. Oh no, you were born in 2012. Yeah, I know. I know that's exactly what you meant. You came out of your mom's belly in 2012. Oh yeah. Well, see, in the adult life, time becomes a big problem when it comes to playing. If I were 11, yeah, would it be just like me playing, Pokemon all the time? I would have played it like entirely and gotten everything. I can't today, but back then, yeah, for sure. I did sometimes before I was like 11, I guess. Yeah, but after that, I yeah, I don't really like replay. There's the problem is like there's so many games coming out all the time. So many games, movies, TV shows, so many things, and replaying something where you could be trying something new, it just kind of gets annoying. Of course, I'm saying this while pressing A on a controller, expecting the same result for what 40 hours. But still, yeah, that is how I feel. And I never played Animal Crossing. It's just it always looked very uninteresting, so it didn't make me want to try it. But then also these kinds of RPGs were like, build a farm and stuff. Nah. Shiny. No. My name is what? I don't know. What? Like, no, what? Did I never play? No? Is that it? Well, let's begin with when I was born, the Nintendo DS did not exist. By the time Animal Crossing, like, I learned it existed, I was like 13 already. And I have mentioned before how my father would not buy me video games. So I would have like one video game and play that one video game for 3 to 4 years until I got a new one. So I had to choose very carefully. And usually it was a Pokemon game because every 3 years there was a new Pokemon game at least. So that's right. Accept it. You're a spoiled first world brat. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's why. My parents actually hated video games like a lot. That's why they usually they gave the video games to my sister because they thought she wouldn't play that much. Like when we got a Super Nintendo, the only I had three games was like Lion King, um, Beauty and the Beast, and Snow White. It was all like girl games, and you know, not really that great of games. So there you go. My parents were very close minded, old close minded, well, Brazilians. It's the way they were raised. A lot of kids in their generation were raised absolutely no technology, so they rejected most of it. Even to this day, my mom still she likes saying "Oh, I still wish that one day my son would grow out of this phase of playing silly little games." Yeah, that's life. Yeah, it is absolutely not happening. I am very happy the way that I am right now. Thank you. Thanks, Mom. Well, yeah. Well, me and my parents we have a complicated relationship, but it still works. I guess that is normal for every parent out there. No. Curiosity. How do you say Arceus in German? It feels like the kind of name that would not be translated, but I would like to hear it. So I tried like it told me that you were offline 64. I tried to look, but like just said you were offline, so I couldn't participate. Oh, that's a shame. I would have watched you and hosted if it came to that. And yeah, I don't say yes because I guess I'm too proud, but I've learned to sort of not say yes while not having to say no. No, I know what you mean. Like, but I mean it is the same sound sort of in English. It's Arceus. Like in Portuguese, because in Portuguese, it's the names are the same as in English. They're the absolute same. But there's so many sounds in English that are different from how we pronounce them, same as you. But you know, you have your own names. The sounds can be so different. For example, Arqueas is not a name that could actually is not a sound that could actually happen in Portuguese because the C would always be a S with the E. So it would be Arceus, which sounds like Deus, which is God. which is sort of the inspiration for the name of my channel. And in English, it would be Arceus. But some people do say Arceus. But it's Arc because there's arcs. Like, because the arcs are around Arceus's body. In German, I guess it would be Achilles or Atzeus. Achilles. Yeah, Achilles. Not in Portuguese. Yeah. Chaos. Yeah, sounds very, very godlike. I played my X and Y. Was it X? Yeah, Pokemon X in German. Crystal streams. That's cool. I didn't even think there would be too many crystal streams. It's actually nice to see that there are. I played my X in German, and a lot of the time, like I was trying to go fast because I didn't want to stop and read, because I thought like, oh, I'm gonna learn German while playing this, but I didn't want to like stop and read everything. So a lot of points like I got lost in the story. Thank God it was like very linear, otherwise I'd be screwed. E aí, Minato, beleza? Adivinha o que a gente está fazendo hoje? É isso mesmo, parabéns, você ganhou o meu respeito. Para fazer o download do meu respeito, você pode procurar o código que está na descrição desse vídeo. Não. Yeah, I was playing it during a road trip